Welcome to Besties, Books, and Brews,
where we're not afraid to indulge in some steaming stories.
So whether you are naughty or nice or somewhere in between,
grab a glass of your favorite brew and settle it in with your favorite besties.
All right, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight?
How
it's
are
our
you?
first episode. Well, kind of episode. It's our intro to our first episode.
Yeah.
So before we get into introductions, what is everyone drinking tonight?
Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to let Alyssa introduce mine, actually.
I know I'm going to butcher this name. I've asked them at Epcot how to say it so many times.
We do. Listen, it's the Disney grapefruit beer. That's what she's drinking.
Interesting. Okay.
And then I am having Mike's Hard Lemonade Seltzer.
Ooh, that looks
Is that the new one?
Yes. I think it is in the pineapple flavor.
How is
Ooh.
It's amazing. 100 calories and like 1 gram of carbs.
Ooh, I like it. And I don't even know what this is. Margaritaville Mango Peach Paradise. And I'm hoping it doesn't taste like a mango peach flavored asshole.
I hope it doesn't either, because that does not sound appetizing.
And I have yummy water.
Ooh.
Water.
Keeping hydrated.
She got that H2O.
I do.
What's the verdict?
I'm happy to report it does not taste like an asshole.
Thank God it doesn't taste like asshole.
Good.
Like I said before, I was kind of concerned, but considering the guys that we've dated, tasting asshole is might be a pretty normal thing.
I'll just do this.
We're all familiar with it in different variations.
Right.
All right, so let's get into the intros. Hi, everybody. My name is Alyssa. I'm a 35-year-old dog mama. My baby's name is Luna. She was named after Luna Lovegood, and she is a pit bull mix, the biggest baby you will ever meet. I have just a slight obsession with Disney and Harry Potter, just like the typical childless millennial. For as long as I can remember, reading has been my escape. I don't even know when I started reading. I couldn't tell you even what my first book was that I picked up, but what I can tell you is the only thing that's changed over time is just the things I like to read. So when I first started, it was obviously YA, and now my choices have gotten a lot spicier. So it kind of started with like cutesy romance, and then I got into 50 Shades of Grey. I feel like this is like the natural progression of a lot of romance readers.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I got into it as well.
Yeah. And like, I feel like, this was back in the day when we all read Twilight, but I read that like multiple times. And then we know 50 Shades of Grey was like not a spin-off, but it was kind of used as like a background for 50 Shades. Read that multiple times. I'm like one of those people, when I like a book, I'll read it several times.
Yeah.
Except for now that my TBR is like 400 books long and I want to go back and reread books, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, my tastes have changed, and now they kind of lean towards the dark romance spectrum. Also really like fantasy. But just as long as there's romance in the book, count me in.
She means spice.
Yes. The spicier, the better. Although I will say I have listened, because I'm getting into audiobooks, I've listened to 2 kind of like YA books lately, and they were good. So like I can't hate on it, but it's not something that I could read all the time.
Right.
You know
Which ones did you listen to?
I listened to is it Covet? No, that's not the name of the series. It's like that. I think. Oh my God! I rated it like yes, great.
Okay.
So the first book, I rated it like 2 stars, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to keep going with this. But then I ended up I think I'm like 5 books in now. I really like it. And now I'm also listening to Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and I really like that. So I don't mind listening to them. But reading them, I want some spice in my books. And it's just the way it is. So lately, one of my favorite things is MMF. So like Give Me More by Sarah Kate. If there's 2 guys...
Yes, absolutely.
Count me in.
I'm here for that party.
Well, I know you love Sarah Kate too. I just figured I would share some of my favorite series. So Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas. If you guys have not read that yet, I highly recommend it. It was my favorite series, I think, of 2021 when I read it, and it's still has stuck with me. And then Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti. And don't hate on me because I like it better than Zodiac Academy.
I have to second that. I'm sorry. I second that. It was a really good series. I think I was more into that than I was into Zodiac Academy.
Yes, it had such a good story. And honestly, I mean, I know I'm getting a lot of hate for this, but Zodiac is starting to get like too long.
Annoying. Several characters I'm ready to just beat the shit out of. If they were
Tori.
Say it again for the one time.
Tori.
Yeah. Super fucking annoying. But yeah, 100%.
I also love Sarah Kate. I know I just mentioned it, but the Salacious Players Club series is so good. So she's one of my favorite authors. Any book that she reads or comes out with, I will read. And I recently found out I'm on her ARC team, which is so exciting.
Very cool.
Thank you. And last but not least is Max Monroe. Sarah, I know you love them too. If you want a laugh, their books are the best and they have really good spice too. So highly recommend them.
Okay, so my turn. I am Sarah. I am also a millennial, elder millennial. I am a passionate person with an obsessive personality. And so some of my obsessions include watching and quoting The Office, Parks and Rec, Schitt's Creek, New Girl. Constantly watch them. I'm constantly quoting them. I'm quoting movies, TV shows, comedy skits, you name it. I speak in quotes. I love cats. I love dogs. I love chocolate. I love Dr. Pepper, Taylor Swift, the Jonas Brothers. I'm going to be seeing them soon again.
Nice.
Yes. I'm also a low-key hippy dippy person. I use essential oils. I do yoga. And I walk barefoot at work in the office.
Is there any other way to do that? I walk barefooted all the time.
Right? Like, yeah, exactly. Shoes are cute when you're out, but when you're somewhere you don't need them, off. Bye.
Like bras.
Right. As soon as you get home.
Yep.
Free the titty.
That's right.
I have been an avid reader, similar to Alyssa since forever, but Harry Potter was the series that really got me into it. I know Lori's the same.
Mm-hmm.
I just have been addicted to reading ever since. I love romance. I love fantasy, and any book that can make me laugh out loud or literally cry, I'm for it. And similar to Alyssa, I love Ruthless Boys. I love Zodiac Academy. Basically, my whole personality while I'm reading them, I still think I'm dating Darius A. Crux. I will read anything by Ali Hazelwood. She writes all the women in STEM books. They're great.
They're so good.
Yes. Anything by Elle Kennedy. She has a great college hockey series. And anything by Chloe Leese. She writes neurodivergent characters or characters that have some sort of like disability. So I'm all for it.
I have to check her out.
Libby has them all on audio. Sarah got me into Chloe Leese. I know I'm saying it wrong. Sarah got me into her books, and they're really good, and they're really good on audio.
I love them I love her bringing those characters to fiction and giving them happy endings. Any sports romance series, if it has 8 books with every single player on the team, I'm in for it. So yeah, and I'm currently reading Pucking Around by Emily Rath. It is a spicy hockey MMF, and the spice is amazing. The plot is, here or there, but you can't beat the spice in it. So that's me. Yeah.
Well, I'm Nikki. I'm the rebellious one of everyone, the sarcastic asshole of the group. That'd be I. I'm also 40 years old, so I start the older millennial or whatever the fuck we're called, because at this point, I don't know what the hell I am. I am a mom of 2 crotch goblins, and I love them to death, but they drive me insane. I'm on a fitness journey. I love art and drawing and graphic design. I'm into cycling now. Peloton is my life. I ride that more than any man. I'm pretty boring, actually. I'm a homebody. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool, and I read spicy books and look at TikTok and book talk and all that good stuff. My genres are pretty much fantasy, BDSM, totally into BDSM, paranormal. I love enemies to lovers, one of my favorite, genres there. Um, some books that got me into reading, I'm gonna take it back to elementary school days. Catcher in the Rye was the very first book that I read that caught my reading attention. Harry Potter, of course, Slytherin Pride, of the Zodiac Academy that Alyssa introduced me to, Ruthless Boys, Sarah Kate. I love all of the books. Daddy Ronin, I need one. So, I mean, I'm not going to say least intellectual because I don't think I'm that dumb, but I'm the one with the least amount of books that have been read, the series. So I'm learning a lot from everyone. Daddy Ronin, there he goes. And currently, I just finished the book that, spoiler, we're going to be talking about in our next episode. Absolutely fucking amazing. Everybody needs an Enzo in their life. That's all I'm going to say. And pretty much, that's me.
Hi, I'm Lori. I am also 40 and I have 2 minions. I got into reading probably when I was a kid. Like I got into like the Goosebumps and Fear Street.
Yes.
It was more like I was peer pressured into it because all the cool kids were reading it. So I started reading those, but it wasn't until Harry Potter that kind of like jump started my whole reading. It was the gate that opened into a whole new world. And
did I mention Lori literally threw me over the gate because I wasn't interested in Harry Potter. She was like, "You're gonna read it. You're gonna read it."
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly. Just like Sarah, Harry Potter becomes like a personality, and it like so I have like Harry Potter tattoos. I'm planning a Harry Potter sleeve and everything. Fun fact, my name was actually chosen for a book series for one of my favorite authors.
Cool.
So
wow.
Yeah, so it's a YA author. His name is Neil Schusterman. He does a lot of dystopian books. So, he's very interactive with his fans, and so he's always taking fans' names. And yeah, he chose my name for the last book in the series. He said that my character was the favorite character that he ever wrote. It's funny because he's a YA author, he's only allowed to drop one F-bomb, and he gave it to my namesake.
Of course.
Get it, girl.
Favorite character, favorite word. I mean, couldn't get any better than that.
I'm sorry, but this is a serious flex. I would be telling this to like everybody.
Every time I get his autograph now, he always says, "To Loriana, the Loriana."
Oh my god.
Okay, you should have said, "Hi, I'm the Loriana."
So if you read the book, this is the Loriana.
Yes,
right
so
here.
The series is called the Arc of Scythe series, and the book that I'm in is called The Toll. And it's such a good series, but I'm also a huge dystopian fan. Now, when it comes to spicy, because I also read spicy stuff, I didn't start my spicy journey until I was like late 19, early 20 years old. And I started with an author named Zane. And
yes! Oh my god, how did I forget about Zane?
I don't know, how could you? She is straight up like, if you think the books that you read are smut, she literally is just nothing but smut. Like every story, she literally has 2 books called The Sex Chronicles, and it's literally short stories of just everyone's sexcapades. So
love
that was your first foray into it?
There's not just straight into it. No, there's no just right to the
from
point.
Point A to Z.
Right.
Exactly.
That's the Loriana for you.
But imagine I'm 20 years old sitting on the train, a very crowded train, reading something called The Sex Chronicles.
Somebody's probably looking over your shoulder like,
Exactly.
Why do you feel bad about reading it on the train? I was reading that book at work and I gave no fucks.
I didn't feel bad. I'm just saying I got some stares. And then I am a huge fan. And by the way, I'm horrible with authors. I always know book titles. I rarely know authors. So I'm a huge fan of the Black Dagger Brotherhood. There you go. Tongue twister. Black Dagger Brother. Yes, there you go. J.R. Ward. I love her books. And I'm more of the fantasy smutty type of person. Like, I love me a good hot demon type of romance
Hell
or vampire
yeah.
romance.
Hell yeah, bite me, bitch.
Yes, and her books are just, oh, I love them. I also read, Laurel K. Hamilton. Ha, I knew a name.
Ooh, yeah, her stuff is good.
Yep, Anita Blake, Vampire Hunter series. I was a big fan of that, although it tapered off. But anyway, so I don't have as much time to read, but I do read everything and anything. I've been known to pick up science books just because I love to learn. I love comedy books. I love stand-up comedy books, which is kind of weird to think about, but some of them are really funny. And yeah, so you put a book in front of me and I'll read it.
Not for nothing, but between the three of you, I feel like Channing Tatum. My name is Jeff. Like, I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, all these books. Yep, yep. I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, they were great. They were great. Excuse me, Amazon Zero. Yeah, just put that on my list, please, because I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
I will say, so your recommendation, Lori, to Nikki about the Black Dagger Brotherhood is what made me go out and buy it. I still have not read it, but I love Paranormal Spice. So like I have the book. It's just
so good. It's so good. Like, because every book is about a different brother, but it's like they're like these,
Wait,
dark,
how many
brooding...
brothers are there? Because aren't there like 30
there's a lot of books.
There's a lot of books.
That
but I mean, like,
was busy.
Love it.
After a while, there's like other stuff going on, but it's just like, and then and then each one has like a name that's like, what do you call it? The Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but they have something. So you have Wrath, you have Zadist, who's my favorite. Everybody calls him Z. He's my favorite. Everybody loves Z. But he's one of those that's just like that bad boy that you just want to, I can change you. I mean, yes, that too. Hello, it's in the name. Zadist. But yeah,
I actually have that on my TBR. So yes, I have a TBR.
Same.
I haven't read it yet, but it's there. Along with Alyssa's other 50 recommendations of books.
Well, I know what you like, so I tell you right when I finish.
So, I failed to mention another series that Alyssa told me about, the Kings of Quarantine, right? That's what it's called, King of Lockdown. Yeah. Oh my God. I need all of them in my life. Like, what I want to know is, where are all these men? Can we just like...
Amen.
Build a band and just create them like these books? Because I need to know where they're at. Where are they?
What did you say the other day, Nikki? Can we just buy them on Amazon?
Right. Can I buy one on Amazon? Where do we get one?
If only.
Seriously, because I'm ready to like take all my money, put me in debt. I'll sell my house while I'm at it, please. And thank you.
You'll get a whole harem.
All of them. I want to be in the middle of all of these 20 guys. That'd be me. Mm-hmm. That would be one that I would enjoy. Mm-hmm.
Our favorite trope and least favorite trope. My favorite trope is enemies to lovers, because I just freaking love angst. I love when they hate each other first, and it's just that much better when they finally get together.
Absolutely, and then it just brings that fire.
It like makes the spice when it finally happens. It's just so hot. And when it's like an enemies, usually the guy has some good dirty talk. Like he's not usually just like totally quiet.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. And my least favorite trope is miscommunication. I cannot, it'll make me want to put a book down if there's miscommunication. I cannot stand when there's miscommunication in a book. So if a book has miscommunication, if somebody tells me ahead of time it's like a miscommunication trope, I won't even pick it up. Count me out of that.
Mine are actually very similar to Alyssa. Favorite, enemies to lovers. Least favorite, it's a tie between miscommunication and accidental pregnancy, because I can't stand, I can't do it.
Yeah.
The first page, the first time, he barely was in before he put the condom on and somehow pregnant. Nah, I'm not here for it. So it's between the two, because I hate miscommunication as well. I don't know. It's a toss-up.
Let's see. So for me, I'm also going to have to go with the enemies and lovers, but it was also a tie with daddy kink. I have a thing for daddy kink. Ooh, I love me a daddy. And then as far as least fave, I would have to say probably miscommunication, because it's just like, oh, can you just get it together? What the hell?
Exactly.
Agreed. and they have all the thoughts in their head, but they refuse to say it out loud.
Right.
There is
Zodiac
literally
Academy.
nothing more frustrating when they're like in their head, they're like, oh, I love him, but I don't want to tell him. And then
Right.
he's doing the same thing. And I'm like, I know you guys are fictional, but please.
Please let him know. God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with you? I literally want to throw the book across the room whenever I read anything with a miscommunication. It's like, why? Why?
So, I mean, I feel like it's across the board because I'm a enemies to lovers type person too. I love that. Like you said, like there's something, I think it's the anger that just makes it so much more passionate when they're finally together, especially when they're just like that first time they get together.
Because usually it's always after like a fight and he's always like throwing her down or like grabbing her up. Choke me, please, and thank you.
And yeah, miscommunication is my least favorite, but it's also a tie between that and the ugly duckling. And
oh my god,
only because a lot of the times the ugly duckling is such a dull person that I don't understand how anyone could be like
so Bella
infatuated
from Twilight.
Yeah, I love Twilight.
I love Twilight too, but I couldn't stand her character.
Why was the whole school so in love with her? What the fuck did she do? She didn't do anything
at all. At all. She had the fucking personality of a corpse.
Of a wet mop. Like she breathed and everybody's like, oh my god, she's gorgeous. Like what?
I love Bella. No, absolutely not. No.
I understand the author's thinking where it's like she just wanted kind of like more of a blank slate for somebody to put
she got a blank slate, right?
Originally with her, it was like that new girl fascination, you know, but like you would think it would have worn off like pretty quickly once they realized how dull she was.
Exactly.
I used to make the joke because the whole thing of Edward not reading her thoughts, I used to make the joke like it's because she doesn't have any. Like
at all. Complete boring mentality. Like nothing up there at all. Like I think if you literally looked into her brain, it was just tumbleweeds and cotton balls all over the place. There was just nothing up there.
But she's not the only character. Like I've read so many books where it's just like this very dull, boring. Like what are you bringing to the table really to have this, you know, supposed like gorgeous god-like person to be so in love with you? And I'm just like,
that's when it's completely fucking fiction because it would never happen.
Right.
Not at all.
They try to make it like it could be you.
Absolutely not.
And books like that, you know, where you're saying like it's not going to happen with like the plain girl. I mean, Zac Efron goes for plain girls, and what's his face? What's the guy who played Neville in Harry Potter? Man,
oh yes,
yeah.
Matthew. Okay, so it's like a 0.001%.
Happen.
Well, not Jacob Black. What's Taylor Lautner? Married a fan,
right?
Named Taylor, whose last name is Lautner.
That's not Taylor
Lautner and Taylor Lautner. Ain't that great?
Yeah. So it could happen.
Right. So where do we have to go in order for this to happen? Because I will be there tomorrow.
That's a great question. Sign me up on whatever the location is.
Yeah, we're clearly not at the right place at the right time.
Absolutely not. And I mean, even besides like the whole book thing, like Alyssa and I talk about this all the time. We'll like send each other TikToks of like these hot ass guys. And I'm like, where are they? Where do they make them? Because they're not here. I think I need to go to Australia. That's where I need to go. I think some of them are over there.
Or like Scotland.
I know a couple of Australians that are like
so out of the US, got it.
Scotland, definitely. Yes, Scotland.
Yeah.
1,000% Scotland. Yes.
Okay, so
Jamie from Outlander.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh. Speaking of like a Scottish book, Sarah, did you read the ones from Amy Dawes where they're like the soccer team?
Yes. Oh, she's another great author. Give me anything by Amy Dawes. Yes.
So if you guys want to read something like that.
Super excited to see all of like the recommendations that we're going to be reading throughout this podcast. Because like I said, I'm just like, Alyssa's like, read this. I'm like, okay.
I'm glad you trust my opinion so much.
We have very similar likings. So I'm like, okay, whatever you say.
All right, lightning round. So we're going to do 2 different tropes and choose which ones we like best. So first up, I feel like we're all going to have the same answer on this. Enemies to lovers is 1. Second chance is 2. 1. Everybody did 1.
1. Enemies to lovers all the way.
Hate Second Chance. That's another one.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be done the right way.
Mhm.
The only second chance book I read that I liked was The Words. That is it. And that was written beautifully. That was such a good book. Next one is One Bed / Forced Proximity, or Why Choose?
One.
Wait. So
The
Forced
first one is forced proximity, so one bed.
okay.
Yeah,
Or Why Choose?
one.
It's
So-
not.
So Nikki has one bed, Alyssa has Why Choose, Sarah's got Why Choose, Lori has one bed. We're tied here.
I do love a one bed trope,
Yeah,
but if I
agreed.
have to pick,
Not me.
Agreed.
Just throw me in with them.
Exactly.
Throw me in with 'em. We'll make it work.
Yep.
I'm surprised you chose one bed, Nikki. I was expecting Why Choose from you.
You'll understand why.
Okay. You
Couple
just
more-
said you would be in the middle of 20 dicks.
I would, but if it came between me and one steamy hot guy, and that just one bed.
Okay. All right.
she wants a 20 guys in one bed. Is what
There you go.
Okay.
See, Sarah understands. She understands.
That's going to be a really big bed.
Listen, it could be the floor, the closet, the bed. I don't care.
All right. Next one is fantasy or just like regular contemporary romance.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
All right. We all got fantasy. I had a feeling on that
I love
one.
me a
It's gonna
good
be
werewolf,
fantasy.
vampire, fairy, whatever.
Mhm.
Just out of the ordinary type of loving.
Agreed. Romance is great, but when you throw that like paranormal
Hell yeah.
aspect to
Yes.
it,
Throw
it
a
just
fucking
absolutely
fireball
better.
at me. Make it spicy, baby.
Or like when they use their oh my god, you know when Orion was using his vampire skills on Darcy during
Hell
sex?
to
I
the
was like,
yes.
how?
Yep.
How do we get that?
Can we order that on Amazon?
Yeah.
And they tend to have everything. I just need to know. And is it overnightable?
If
Yeah,
only.
right.
God, these both suck. I'm sorry. Fake marriage or accidental pregnancy. I'm choosing neither. 0 for me.
I
That's
didn't
not,
know
that's
that was
not an
an
option.
I hate both of these tropes.
You have to pick. You have to pick.
You have to pick.
Fine. Fake marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with fake marriage as well.
All right. Everybody got fake marriage. Accidental pregnancy is the worst in a book.
It is. Like Sarah said, it's like, oops, you just put the tip in, and I just put the condom after. Oh my god, I'm pregnant. Bitch,
Yep.
what?
And then he suddenly is obsessed with you.
Right. You're gonna have my baby. I love you so much to the moon and back. Shut up.
Agreed.
Tell us how you really feel. All right. This one is hard. Sarah, I know you came up with this one when I read it. I was like,
I did them on purpose.
Okay.
So before you even get into this, I actually wrote down on my paper, I'm like, both question mark.
That's what yeah,
but
I'm
right?
like, can I put in 3 fingers?
I mean, you can, but that's kind of stretching it.
Literally?
Yeah.
Baby?
But she said, Michael
Sarah did text me about 2 P's and 1 V the other day.
I've heard of that happening. I've seen it. I still don't understand how it works, but it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I wouldn't want it for myself, but I like reading about
I
it.
could read about it. Absolutely. Listen, I like my walls. I don't want them destroyed like that.
Same.
This book podcast is taking another turn.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's get it back on the rails, I
Right.
guess. So, this next one, boss, employee, or professor, student. You can't choose 3.
Fine.
God.
Oh my God! So I'm alone. So everybody else
Wait,
chose
hold on.
boss
Hold on. Let me
employee.
think because Jesus.
I am obsessed with a professor student trope. If I see somebody say a description of a book and it says professor student, immediately
You know
going
what?
on my TBR.
I'm gonna go and change my mind and go with number 2. Only because of Zodiac Academy. If it wasn't because of that, I would go with number 1. Because I've been in that. But that's besides the point. So yeah, we're going
Story
with
for another day.
another day.
Yeah, right? My eyes went like, what?
So yeah,
It's hard. I think we all agree we love both of them, but we're tied between what we had to pick. We had to pick.
Yeah.
So Nikki and Alyssa got professor student. Sarah Lori got boss employee. I just, in my head, I think I'm too literal sometimes with the boss employee thing. Like, I always try to imagine like how in real life you would go from like boss and employee to together.
It can
and
happen.
I know
very easily.
I know it happens. I know it happens. It's just so like.
Listen to our mom life crisis episode.
Plug City over there.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, it can happen very
It happens very easily.
You won't even know.
I still would definitely I would definitely rather prefer the professor. Especially Sarah just sent me this TikTok of some really hot ass physics professor. She'll have to send it to you guys.
And they're both hot. Let's not get it. I mean, both those genres are very hot, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you want a good boss employee book, I mentioned Max Monroe earlier. Her first book in the Billionaire series is a boss employee.
Listen,
book,
at this point, I'm just gonna go into your Goodreads and I'm just gonna copy your whole TBR. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, that one's not in my TBR. That one's a read already because I read that several years ago, and that was really good. They're coming out with a new book at the end of this month, which I will be jumping on right away because I love their books.
Okay.
So now you got to go into her red pile.
I know, into her red
pile.
Both of them, and just copy, copy and paste, copy and paste.
There you go.
I'll be going into Sarah's as well. Copy and paste.
Okay, so the last one for, which would you rather? The Bet or a Big Secret?
Hate them both. Hate them both.
Same.
Hate it.
They both annoy me.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the Bet because Big Secret could be miscommunication.
Yeah. Both of them are full of miscommunication. Hate them both.
The Bet makes me think of that movie, She's All That.
She's All That.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 2.
Okay, so we're tied again.
Yeah.
Lori and Alyssa, The Bet. Sarah, Nikki, Big Secret.
Yeah.
So this whole thing was just one big even.
Basically, we're split down the middle, literally.
I mean, we started that way on our favorite tropes, like of all like in the.
We really did. I mean, it's going to be very interesting. So also what we are going to let you guys know is that although all 4 of us are here today, there are going to be times that we're going to be reading books that not all of us agree with or like. As you can see, we have different tastes in books, but some are very similar as well. So some of us won't be in, I guess you can say, the conversation of said book. So if you don't see us all, don't miss us. We'll be back. We're just sitting that one out.
We're still here as a book bestie.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I am so excited for this because I have a feeling this is really going to be exciting and interesting. And, I get to read more. That means I get to
Exactly. I'm like, it'll force me to read more.
Hell yes. And there is nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not. I mean,
and not for nothing. Those spicy books like spice up marriages too. So, my husband's going to be enjoying this book club too.
Well, I guess I get some batteries.
Yeah. Men who shit on their women reading spicy books, it's like, why?
It's because they can't do it.
Right?
That's why. It's not you. They can never do it. They can't live
up to
that.
My husband's very supportive because he gets the benefit of it. So
well,
that's a good husband.
Listen, I need to know what link you found him at because he's completely different. That's a whole other ball game. We get the general pile.
The dirty fish in the sea.
Right.
Polluted fish.
Right.
I spit out my drink.
I've gone through plenty of polluted fish, trust me. It was a long time coming.
Polluted fish, fish guts, fish scales, all that. All
the fish poop, everything.
Yeah,
everything.
All of that. What is that? The it's not cum bucket.
I don't mind.
Oh.
The chum bucket? Yeah, we've been through there. Yeah. Chum, cum, whatever. Listen, we're talking spicy here. Fuck it. Listen, like I said, this is gonna be laughs. This is gonna be spice. It's gonna be nerky because we're nerdy gurky. Where the fuck did that come from? Nerdy geeky girls. So it's gonna be a lot of things.
And people, Lori, that have named books. Oh my god!
My dream.
Characters named after
like I said, my name is Jeff. That's what I am here. I'm here for comedic relief.
My flex is that I'm on Sarah Kate's ARC team. That's
there
it.
You go.
Yeah.
My flex is that I don't have a flex.
Your flex is that you're really good at this, by the way.
Well, is your flex that you're flexible? Wink.
I
wink.
am.
Ooh.
I am.
Fitness journey.
I remember you doing those splits.
Listen.
What?
Not for free, okay? Not for free. Let's not put that out there. Follow my OF. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say that's a different website.
I mean, now might be the time, Nikki. We do see those videos of all the girls making like boatloads of money on OnlyFans.
This could be the start of our own book.
Hey, there you go. It could be.
FFFF.
With a billionaire.
Right.
Who works in an office.
Yes.
Who was also our professor.
Yeah.
Who hates us at first.
I mean, this is shaping up to be a great book.
So who's accidentally getting
Copyrighted.
pregnant?
Don't take it, anyone else.
We're LLCing this shit, so don't try to take it, okay? Original fucking content here.
Yes.
I think I'd be the one to just be like, hey, so like we have a party at our place. Want to come over? That's how it'd probably all start.
Okay, so you are like the number one spot wing woman.
Oh, I'm the wing woman.
She is the wing woman.
Wing woman. That is I.
I vouch for her. In fact, we have a whole podcast episode all about that.
Mom life crisis.
You're gonna be flexing that wing woman status in like a month and a half, quite a bit.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. For those that don't know, we're going on a cruise. Alyssa and I, and yeah, we're coming back with studs. Maybe
studs.
2.
With some daddies.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we've already said hopefully they're twins. They're twin brothers, tatted, tall, putting it out there into universe. So if you're watching this, we're coming for you. I don't want to hear that you're shy, Alyssa, because after a couple of drinks, we're gonna be shy of shit.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, I can see this already. I'm gonna be like going up to the guys, and then you're just gonna see Alyssa like this somewhere in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be like, Alyssa, put the book down.
Yeah, and that's when Nikki does what Nikki
Daddy
does.
Ronan with
She's
you.
gonna be like, Alyssa, get your ass over there and fucking talk to him.
Lori, don't put it out there. Don't put my secrets out there.
Look, man, Nikki is scary. Like, you do what she does, like what she says, because she's scary.
I'm not scary. You see this face? Is this face scary?
Yes.
Angelic.
I am. I'm angelic. You see that?
D.
You're a
Hey,
Slytherin also.
cunning, witty.
Okay, so while we're on the topic, Nikki Slytherin, Lori Slytherin,
Yep.
Sarah's Hufflepuff, and I'm a Gryffindor.
Nice.
Where's the brave Gryffindorness for the cruise?
Right.
And that's a great question. I don't know.
It's hidden away in her suitcase somewhere.
I feel like I have a big mouth, but like it's not a brave one.
How do you get when you drink?
When I drink, I don't shut up.
Well, then there you go.
Perfect.
Give her some drinks, Nikki. Just
Well, we have the
drink
unlimited
package.
drink package.
Yep, just keep shoving them her way.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some TikToks done on this ship. There may be videos that are gonna be very questionable, but you know what happens on the ship stays on the ship.
There you go.
There you go.
But then you come back and talk about it on the podcast.
Right,
Yes.
because we have to make money. So everyone, come follow us, make us partners. You know, we need ads to pay for us. We need money. We're broke.
Like 2 broke girls. You ever
We're
watch that
4
show?
broke girls.
Yeah.
I loved that show.
Yeah. So we're now 4 broke girls.
4 broke girls.
So while we're on that topic, then all of our shows will be posted on. We're going to be on Spotify.
If you
and
want to hear
YouTube.
us, you're gonna have to follow us. I mean, we're not gonna give it up easy. I mean, we
Mhm.
can, but we're not.
But we are making it easy. So if you want to listen, you can. If you
Right.
want to watch, you
Right.
can.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of fun things planned. We have trivias. We have drunk nights. We're gonna take shots. That's gonna be a show. So
A shit show.
literally,
Yeah.
Can I take a puff instead of a shot?
hey,
Okay.
sure
Yes.
can, sure can.
Yes.
I'll do both.
I like that thinking.
Okay, we may need to record on another night when we do that.
Well, if you guys have any recommendations for books, let us know. Hit up our Instagram. If you have book boyfriends we should talk about, anything, let us know.
Yes, we'll be very interested to interact with you. Follow us on our Instagram at Besties Books and Brews. We also have an email, I believe, Besties Books and Brews, so you can also send us emails there. And we are so excited to start this adventure with you guys.
We also have a TikTok, Besties Books and Brews.
All over the
social
place.
media. So to look forward, I think we'll record it next week. We should all be done reading it by then. We're going to be reviewing Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton, which Nikki's already finished and is in love with. I'm only on page like 60, but loving it already. Lori, did you start it?
I'm a page
like
109.
Man, you guys are a lot faster readers.
I'm not even a fast reader.
Nikki, don't get me started on this. We'll talk about this next week. So we're going to be reviewing Does It Hurt next week. And then, like Sarah said, from now on, if you have like a specific book you want us to read or suggest, we would be happy. We are open to suggestions. And if not, we'll kind of just like choose it off of this long TBR.
We have tons of them to choose from.
So buckle up, bookworms. We're just getting started. So tune in next week.
Bye.